Hey, this is Tom Frye, and I'm here with my family, also known as the Frye Family Band. This is Maggie. She's 15 and plays keyboards and sings background vocals. And Kaylyn plays bass and sings background vocals. And Jonathan does a little singing too, but pretty much hangs out on the drums. I've been leading worship for about 15 years, and about 10 years ago, the doors started opening for me to go out and share some of my own songs in churches and festivals and whatnot. And over the years I've had a few different bandmates, and it's been a blast getting to play with a lot of different talented people. But as we had some changes in our band a couple years ago, I was practicing at home one night just trying to figure out arrangements for a new band, and the girls started singing harmonies with me. I didn't even realize they could harmonize, and so I thought, hey, this might work well. So I asked them about singing and playing with me, and they said sure. So that's really kind of how the Frye Family Band got its start.
I remember about 3 years ago we started playing a lot with the band, and we've sang with Dad for as long as I can remember, since we've been itty-bitty, but we really started playing in the band, like instruments and stuff, about 3 years ago, and it's been a lot of fun traveling and being more a part of the family ministry.
One of the reasons why I enjoy playing is just the family being able to be together, and just going to see different parts of the country, and just sharing our story through song and music, and spending the time together with the family.
When I first started playing keys with the band, I was just pretty much covering bass lines, and as we started practicing more, I started doing a little bit more keyboard, so now that's what we're doing, and Kaylyn's really picked up the bass, and it's been a lot of fun.
A lot of times when people think of music or think of musicians, they think about the time that the people spend on stage, just the having fun with each other and playing their music and sharing the word. And but there's also a lot more that goes into it than just that. There's the setting up and there's the tearing down and just a lot of the stuff in between. And we always have a good time in the midst of that, but it is tiring. But we always it always is good to go out and share His word with the people who we get to come in contact with.
This past spring we got the chance to travel to Florida with our music, and we sang at a few churches there and a radio station, and we also had some fun time for vacation. And I can remember pulling up on the beach, and living in Indiana there's no ocean nearby, so that was a lot of fun. And as we pulled into the parking lot, our song came on the radio, and I was like, oh, this is the life. Our song's on the radio and we're at the beach. I could get used to this. So we had fun laughing about that. But we had a very nice vacation and a lot of fun singing at the churches down there.
And when Jesus broke into the kingdom, He broke into here, He brought the kingdom with Him, so the kingdom broke here in our midst. And then He died on the cross and He went back to heaven. And I think every now and again God will use someone to give us a little piece of what heaven was like. For me, that's what happened tonight, a little piece of heaven through the Frye family.
It was awesome, I think, for people to be able to identify with the music. One of the great things about how Tom does a concert is the people will listen for the music and then they'll get caught. They'll get captured by a moment. The story or the song itself just transports them into the presence of grace. And they're moved, and you can see it. And then they have the rest of the concert to ride. It's an awesome experience. And you see everyone blessed by the time they're coming out. Everyone's happy, and everyone's remembering. It's just a powerful, powerful experience.
Well, music really kind of caught me off guard. I never imagined that I would be in ministry, let alone in music ministry, but certainly enjoy it and really can't imagine doing anything else. And I am so fortunate that I get to not just be involved in music ministry, but get to do it with my family. So many of my friends that do this, go on the road and they leave their family. And we get to do it together, and the kids really have kind of grown up in the music. As I've done it, they've kind of just been along for the ride. Kaylyn sang her first time in public the day before her second birthday. She sang "Jesus Loves Me" at church, and there's video of me sitting on the altar with her with my guitar and singing, and they've just always kind of grown up around it, and it's just been a blast to see them grow and mature in their talents, and also just to be a part of this music ministry. and just to see how they're blossoming and using their talents and their giftings in different ways. Jonathan loves to set things up, and he's kind of the main roadie, I guess, if you will, when we go and set things up. And Kaylyn, we call her our secretary, because she's always remembering phone numbers and remembering when we're supposed to be, whenever it is. And Maggie's the one that always gets volunteered to do the radio interviews and the videos and that sort of thing, because she seems to have always been the most extroverted of the three kids. And so, but it's fun getting to do this. And my wife, their mom, is along with us too. She's not in the video, but she's a little bit more behind the scenes, which is what she enjoys. But she's a big part of it, and we can do without her. We get to we homeschool, and so we get to do school on the road whenever we go, and I like to use that time to do some field trips and just kind of make enhance the education and just have fun.
Yeah, but it's a good thing that Mom comes with us, so we get a chance to have fun. We like the educational videos in the car and all that good stuff.
But it's a blast to get to do this. And the one thing that we've kind of learned as we've talked to people and shared our story is just a need for people to be involved in ministry. My prayer when the kids were little was that I would raise ministry-minded children, but I had no clue where that was going. And just to see this, what God is doing through this, and seeing a need within the church even to encourage families. We've just launched a new ministry called Family to Family, where we can go into churches and partner with them to do more than just a concert, more than just the music, but to share our hearts for ministry and for families, to hopefully encourage them to know that they can do ministry together and do life together and serve together. And I think that as a dad, that's such an important part of discipleship, is really to raise up the future generation. Psalm 127:5 says that children are arrows in the hands of a warrior, and the implication for that is huge. And I think as dads, we need to take that more seriously. And so I'm excited to go into churches and to share a little bit more intimately all of that and what we've learned just from doing life together and ministry together.
Raise my hands, bow my head, and I surrender. Tom Frye, your